beautiful Libra. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and today, darling, I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading. So if you find any cards that resonate with you in this weekly reading, Libra, be sure to let me know in the comments below which cards resonate and how they do, darling, because that is how I keep up with you, is through the comments, Libra. Remember, as well, to use your intuition, because I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you, honey, put it in perspective. If you do enjoy this tarot reading today as well, Libra, or you just enjoy my vibe, honey, I would appreciate it if you were to give this video a like and subscribe as well, because it does help me out a lot, and I always am super appreciative of it when you guys take the step to do that for me. And then, yeah, remember that this reading here today, Libra, is just here to use some food for thought, some perspective, Libra, but never making the choices in your life, because it's your life to live, not mine and not these tarot cards. So, all that being said, let's just jump into your reading, darling. Libra, let's see what's going on for you. All right, so you're in the Seven of Wands experience. This is a good card to be having, Libra. Overall, I would say it's a pretty good card to be having. But there does come into this message. My table is just squeaky, darling. Don't mind me. This does give this implication, Libra, of where, you know, with the Seven of Wands, there's a lot of eyes on you. You know, there's like a quote that I want to just like put out there of where it's just like, y'all are just praying for my downfall. I may even like title it this way, Libra, just because it's like such a funny meme or quote that I have that I remember. It's just, y'all are just praying for my downfall, darling. And so Libra, now not necessarily like people are like watching and just hoping for you to fail, Libra, but you do have eyes on you. You do have this at least some level of pressure, Libra, for you to be performing. Right? And so this week for you is just a pretty hard week in terms of just staying the course, right? When there's this pressure. Now, for most Libras, this could be in a way of where, like, just maintaining what it is that you've been doing, Libra. Or for some of you guys, there's this pressure where it's like things may not be going in the way that you've been anticipating them going, Libra. Or you just wanted more progress, perhaps, right? You know, it's kind of like that situation where you worked all night on this presentation, this PowerPoint, and you have such a vision for it. And then in the moment of, it's just not, you know, there's those like some mishaps. You start seeing the typos in your presentation and stuff, and you have to play it off, right, Libra? So it does feel like this sense of where you kind of just have to ride with the motion of things, right? Some things maybe, you know, persistence pays off, right? And that's really what the card even it says. Like, I'm going to show you the words of it: persistence and conviction. So Libra, really stand strong today, this week, right? Don't take like the mishaps that happened this week as a sign of where you're not doing something properly, right? Take this as just more so of a challenge, more so for you to kind of just play it off, right? Something for you to just, the show must go on, right? The show must still go on even with things not going as you initially planned. So let's dive into this a little bit deeper, Libra. We have the Four of Swords coming in for you. All right. So this Four of Swords lets me know of a situation of where, Libra, you could be having a lot going on internally, but at this time, I don't really feel like you're showing it necessarily. You're not showing it. You're not really, you know, you're kind of just writing things out, right? It does, for me, this is kind of taking the sense of where, it's like you're seeing like this fire in a distance, right? And it's just like there's nothing you can do about it besides just watch it happen, right? You're watching that hurricane happen, watching that tornado happen, honey, and you're just like, well, nothing I can do with this chaos, so I might as well just like sit and enjoy the show, darling, right? So that's how you are in this place where it's just like you're being tried a lot, right? And it's just kind of like just sit back and just, you know, let it do its thing. Five of Pentacles, this does come in the sense, though, where it's like emotionally, like, yeah, externally, you may be just like writing it out, Libra, and you're just like, okay, now, whatever. But internally, darling, there's a plan going on for you, Libra. You're thinking about what it is, like your next step, maybe your next like 10 steps, darling, on like what this means, right? You're watching that fire happen. You're watching that natural disaster happen, right? And for you, Libra, you're just like, all right, since this is happening, what does this mean for me? And like, what steps do I need to take from here, right? So let's just say, as an analogy, Libra, you live in Florida, hurricane season, darling. When you're watching that hurricane tear things down, right? You're just like, all right, well, I can't do anything about this right now. But honey, trust and believe, once this is all over, you're going to be looking on Zillow for houses other places, right? You're thinking, because it's like, it's one of those things, Libra, whereas some people would be like, this place of, they'll see you being completely calm in this state, in this situation. And then so after the fact, when you're leaving, people are just like, well, wait a minute, Libra, like, I thought this was over with. I thought you were fine. You're just like, no, like, you weren't going to stress out and allow this to consume you, but you were still planning. You knew that things couldn't stay how they currently are. So I like this a lot for you, Libra. This shows to me that you guys are maintaining your dignity, in the sense of what us Libras are known for, is maintaining that balance, right? And so you guys are really you're being a very cool cucumber, honey. Yeah. And the Devil card in the reverse. So this is something that you've been working on internally a lot. This lets me know that this is not an easy thing. It's not an easy feat for you, Libra. I can speak so confidently because I am a Libra, right? I feel like I always feel the need to let my Libras know every week that I'm a Libra. But yeah, with this Devil card in the reverse, this is one of those things where it's just, you know, maybe at one point you used to be super anxious about life and just about things. And so an old you, Libra, would have crumbled at this pressure. An old you would have reacted differently, whatever your situation is, Libra. But I'm seeing with you, new you, Libra, this, you know, more mature version of you, you're really taking control, of, like, you're keeping very much so, like, control of your vices, right? You're making sure that you're not falling back into bad habits. You know, you're doing the right things, doing the right things, planning the right things. Six of Swords coming in here as well. But you're still planning. Notice how there's this theme here, even with the Five of Pentacles, Libra, of just like transitioning on, leaving. Still, it's like you're being a cool cucumber, honey, but you're still going to be booking it, essentially, right? Four of Swords, the Devil card in the reverse, right? It's just like you're riding this out, right? You're riding this out. You're keeping calm, right? Because maybe there are other eyes on you watching to see how Libra reacts to the situation. Oh, what is Libra going to do? Is Libra going to handle this properly, right? Is Libra going to allow this to crumble them? And no, you're not, Libra. I know you're not, right? Again, this is one of those things where truly, Libra, and it doesn't have to be in this place of where it's like we like haters, like girl, like whatever, like haters what. It's just in the sense of where Libra, you just want to perform. You want to perform at your optimum because you don't want other people to see you, not from like an insecurity way, I would say, Libra, but you just want to show people like what you're made of, right? And be like, oh, this is nothing. This hurricane, honey, I can make it work, right? You're not gonna be breaking down crying. You're going to just be coming up with that game plan, right? A lot of people, I feel like, are doubting you, Libra. I feel like they are not maybe doubting you, but they underestimate you. That's the word I'm looking for. People are underestimating you, Libra, in terms of how intelligent you are and like what all you're planning on doing. Like, I don't feel like people are realizing like how planned out everything is for you, how much is going on up here for you, Libra. So yeah, let's get into this further, darling, right? Let's see how this week is going to continue to progress for you, right? See how this week continues to progress. I love this deck, Libra. My friend gave it to me, and I love it so much. I don't use it that often, but when I do, I always like to make it a point to match it, because I'm just like, ooh, it looks like I have my life together, Libra. When I have this, it's like, oh yeah, girl. Like, I plan my outfits with my tarot cards. What's up? Wheel of Fortune coming in. I like this a lot, Libra. As this week progresses for you, adaptation and elevation. Can we just talk about, Libra, just how beautifully this connects with your Seven of Wands, right? Through you persevering, through you having that conviction, right? There's a quote from Lisa Nichols: your convenience doesn't lie in the same block as your conviction, or something along those lines. Like your conviction and convenience are not on the same block. So what that means is you have to be willing to make yourself uncomfortable and to be inconvenienced to follow through with whatever it is that drives you, Libra. And it shows to me, as I said right from the get-go, honey, I didn't even need to pull cards when I said you're going to maintain it. You're going to ride the storm, and it's going to be beautiful for you, Libra. This confirms it. The Wheel of Fortune coming into your favor, darling, Libra, right? The card itself literally says adaptation and elevating. So you are adapting to the situation by persevering. You get the point, Libra, right? So let's get to these clarifiers, but it makes me really happy for you, Libra. I promise you, if you ride out this storm just a little bit longer, it's going to be so good for you. Excuse me. So we have these Six of Pentacles coming in for you, Libra. Things coming in nicely balanced. This is definitely, I feel like, a sense of where debts are being paid off. This could be in terms of just like an internal thing, right? Could be more so about the karma that you've been putting in and working on, Libra. So whatever karma you've been putting out there, if you've been really investing your energies and really trying to put all your stock into something, right? Hoping that at some point even out and like give you a payoff, even though in the initial point it's not promising, right? That's why you have to maintain the course even when things are not being very profitable or it doesn't seem very promising, because you know in the long run, Six of Pentacles coming in, it's going to balance itself out. It's going to pay off in the long run. And you see this, Libra. That's why you're staying the course. You have the Wheel of Fortune clarifying with the Wheel of Fortune, darling. Libra, I don't know how else to really... Like, I always get a little bit self-conscious when it gets to like such powerful, like positive messages like this, because it's like I acknowledge from an outside perspective, from like a consumer point, like every tarot reading, you're just like, okay, Velca, like, yeah, my life's gonna change, honey, like whatever. But this is why I use multiple decks, so it's like clarifying, like it's not just by chance. Even if you look up I only talk about the meanings of these cards and how these puzzle pieces connect together, Libra. And so it's like I'm not promising just like you know. Wheel of Fortune coming in, it's really like this pays off. Truly, it pays off for you, Libra, if you stay the course. Right now, it just doesn't look promising, but it does pay off. Five of Wands in the reverse. You just have to overcome these obstacles. It does feel like, I know, Libra, one of your previous readings a few weeks ago, right, I believe, I put a title as your title, your commitment's being tested, Libra. And this is it. This is the Five of Wands coming in. This is, again, where it's just like, I believe I even said in that weekly reading, if you haven't watched it, I suggest watching it, because I feel like it's going to be a big aha moment for y'all. I feel like this Five of Wands in the reverse is showing to me that the obstacles, the inconveniences that are being thrown at your way are starting to slow down now, finally, for you, Libra. So I feel like that comes in as a good omen. Eight of Pentacles coming in. Now, Libra, make sure that during this time that you had all these things thrown at you, that you are allowing this to shape you and allowing this to teach you and allowing this to elevate you, right? Because that is what the Eight of Pentacles is talking about, is elevating your knowledge, elevating your perspective, not allowing yourself to take things personally, in a sense of where you're not letting it be a teaching opportunity for you, Libra. So really, like, just make sure that this challenging time wasn't just wasted, that you didn't just spend this entire time, to be blunt, right? I'm not saying you are doing this, Libra, let me clarify. But, you know, don't spend this time just complaining, feeling sorry for yourself and what have you. Allow this time to be like, you know what? Let me show these people how it's done, honey. Let me show these people that I am still going to be, my conviction is stronger than my inconvenience, any inconvenience that may happen, Libra, right? Tell yourself that. You know, you want to prove it to these people, just for yourself, even, right? You know, again, I don't want this to give this sense of where it's just like, oh, Libra, you just have haters, whatever. It's like, girl, again, it's just like, whatever. But it's in the sense, Libra, like, people are going to notice you, whether they say... All right, now, Libra, let's get into your social reading this week. Let's see how your social situation is looking like, right? Your romantic, your platonic, family, workers, love, darling. All right, let's see what's going on here. I pulled your Animal Oracle card, number 6 for numerology, so write that number down, Libra. And the Beaver Spirit, laying a solid foundation. What does this mean, Libra? When it comes to your social situations, are you like setting boundaries, perhaps? right? Or are you investing in term, like, did you find some good people to start investing in long term with? Eight of Wands coming in. Ooh, Libra. I almost want to say this is like some type of opportunity coming up that you could be doing, like some type of, y'all already know Libra, I'm all about the collaboration, but I do feel like some type of message is coming in for you, Libra, that allows like other things to shift, whether this is like career or something, like having the opportunity to like get up and move somewhere. I feel like some type of opportunity is coming in of where it's like, as an analogy, right, Libra, it's like you get this really good job, like this, like your friend comes up to you or like someone comes up to you and they're just like, hey, I have this really good business idea, but we have to go to wherever, right? I feel like it's a good choice. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the back as well, really reaffirming. This is, again, like the foundation. This is all about like the home, like the stability, Libra. So straight up, this is such a, like, I really do feel strongly like, whatever this way this looks like, I don't know if you're going to be becoming roommates with somebody. I don't know, Libra, if you're going to be doing some project with somebody. Eight of Wands talks about movement, though. And doubling down on the foundation. Three of Wands next coming in. This is also a card of movement, Libra. Straight up, like, I don't know how this is going to pan. Like, obviously for some Libras, this is going to look more so in terms of like a work-related thing, right? For other people, this could be, you know, a work job opportunity of like moving somewhere. Or even just like moving jobs. It doesn't have to be like your environment, but I mean, with all this movement, it's still like there is some type of movement, but even if it's in terms of like social, it'd be like a, you know, an offer in terms of being able to like be roommates with a friend. Lots of passion here with these fire cards though. And then Queen of Pentacles, this comes in as where it's like this is really good for you, Libra. This comes in the sense of where things are just going to be like, the Queen of Pentacles is all about her me time, but it also is this sense of being able to just like take care of herself. So like all these choices, Libra, like in terms of your social life, this comes in straight away as like a message of where it's like some type of opportunity really coming in that's like something that you've been waiting for a long time, I would say, or is something in the scope of where you're just like, like something that you personally have been craving that would like feed your soul, that would have you feeling more at peace as like the Queen of Pentacles. So whatever this opportunity is, Libra, it's looking really good. So yeah, that's the reading that I have for you, Libra. If you enjoyed this weekly reading, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to give this video rather, a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Let me know which cards resonate with you and how they did. If you'd like to book a private personal reading with me, Libra, my website is just SimplyVelca.com. I leave it linked down below in the description, along with my social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. It's all just SimplyVelca. Until next time though, Libra, I love you so much. Bye.